to do this for you, guys. I think this is the right rock. I don't know. I'm gonna change it to this one. I've been thinking about doing like a little bluebird on a branch with Santa hat. So here goes nothing. So I just drew in a little branch for him to sit on. You guys can see that. And then we're gonna get a little birdie going. I'll put his head right here. I'm just gonna start out as a circle. And then his body. And tail underneath. He will have some feet right here in the end. And give him a little beak right there. And of course, a little Santa hat. Okay, so with all my sketches, things can change as we go. So I'm gonna get my paints out and I'll be right back. There's a sketch for you. Okay, so I just added an eye and stuff, even though it's all gonna get covered up. So we're gonna make him like a little blue chickadee type thingy. So I'm gonna probably just use a number 0 round for most of this, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna start with some white. It's gonna be some water on there for his little underbelly. Right here. Again, I don't prime my rocks, but you guys can if you need to. I might have to get out some different white. So for this one, I've decided just to try the Craft Smart paint. I usually use a different acrylic brand for the white and black, but we'll see how this goes. I might switch halfway through. Okay, and then I'm gonna make a little orange, and this is just some, we'll call it, this is dark yellow with some red for this part of him. And this is gonna kind of go up to his face and kind of into his belly and blend a little bit. I'm just gonna get some yellow and some more white. I'm just using like little tiny strokes. I should see if I can get this a little bit bigger for you guys. There we go. To try to mimic some of the feathers. Okay. I'm going to be going over with some lighter colors. This is for the first part of his head. We have peacock blue and pool blue. If I remember right, those are the colors I'm using right now. Coming back into his wing area. And I'm not rinsing my brush in between the blues. It's not yet. Still there, yep. I usually have music going. Okay, so I'm going to bring up some white. I'm going to end up covering up into his, underneath where I had his eye a little bit, and bring it back down. My pencil line's bleeding into it, but I think it'll go away. Hey. Trying to think of what colors I want to use on this guy. Oh, a little bit more yellow. Darker. And then some more white mixed with a tiny, tiny bit of like remnants of the last color on my brush, so okay, so I'm actually going to make like a dark blue gray color. Wait, not even in the camera. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for the main part of the body. I gotta get his little eye in here. So I'm just gonna use black to start. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of like a light blue gray. Hopefully this is dry enough. Kind of munched my eye a little bit, so I'm gonna make it a little bit back to round again. Here we go. Oh, I think I'm liking that eyeball underneath it. I'm just adding kind of like little highlight strokes for him. Some light blue feathers. Okay, his beak. I'm gonna start out with like a dark blue gray. He needs some more feathers right here, so we're gonna paint in a few more. I don't mess this up. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of white highlights on his beak. Kind of want him to be white, but not pure white, so there's a little bit of gray on there. And those cute little dotty things in his eyeball. Okay, so now that you guys couldn't see any of that, but there it is. Okay, thinking we might be able to see just a little bit of wing over here, so I'm just gonna add in like a little touch of blue. Okay, so for his feet, which I'm gonna wait, we need to do the branch first, so I'm just gonna pull out some brown. I think this is brown, Craft Smart. I got some black and some white out, some yellow and red, so I think I have all the colors I need for the branch. So I'm gonna mix up kind of like a light brownish gray to start my branch. It was just a little bit of the brown, some white, and a tiny bit of black. Okay, so I'm just gonna start going over with some color now to start making some like wood type textures in there. That. Probably add some snow. I like to keep my tree branches a little bit darker on the bottom. Just have them go a little bit lighter on the top. I just like to think of bark. I don't ever worry about things too much either, because, like, yeah, it's acrylic paint. I can paint over it. Okay, so there's that. And let's go ahead and give him some snow. So just getting out some paint, put it on kind of thick. Just imagining how it would fall on the branch. And I always like to add a little tiny bit of blue. That paint on pretty thick. Oh yeah, a little bit of blue to different areas. I know when I try to remember when I see things, like when I look at snow, I guess out in the wild, skiing or whatever, when it gets really deep, it looks blue. If you don't like the way that looks, then I don't know, don't do it. maybe you see it some other way. So I have my little piles of snow on Mr. Bird. Okay, and then I put in his feet. So I'm just mixing up some orange. For the first part, and then I'm going to mix up, oh, not mix, I'm just going to grab a little bit of yellow. I'm going to try to highlight them a little bit. I think that's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with a Santa hat. So I'm just painting it straight red for now. And then for the shadow, I'm going to add a little bit of blue to it. So I'm going to get this like purple color. I'm going to put that underneath this part. You guys see that? And I'm going to go back and get more red. Okay, so that's the first part. We got some time for a little bit of it to dry, but I'm going to put on some poof. And I'm just kind of dotting it on. Actually going to make a little tiny bit light gray. I'm going to poof over the top of that too. That sounds really weird. I'm going to poof over the top of my light gray. Okay, so just noticed one of my feet turned brown. That was weird. So there we go, but yeah, I think for the most part he is just about done. I think he might need a little shadow on the poof ball. Right there. Oh, and there he is, like a little bird rock. You can take a paper towel and get off the pencil lines if you have some left over, but yeah, I think he's pretty cute.